Some farmers in the Kwenin district are beneficiaries of the bull donation initiative geared towards improving national herd quality and quantity or for better end product. And celebrating various cultures welcomed is a step in the right direction by Malatangwao Cultural Group. While in sports, local tennis player Ntungamile becoming the champion of the ITF World Tennis Tour J30. Dumelang. Now, a farmer from Le Tlokotsane Cattle Post, Re Nkanyane Sebase and Re Champion Malongwa Nemulepulule are the latest recipients of bulls from the President Masisi's Bull Donation Initiative. President Masisi has noted that the main intention of the bull donation drive is to increase the national herd and local cattle genetics. The President also says they are intending to hold a cabinet meeting in Ramatlabama tomorrow, which is Monday, aimed at encouraging cabinet ministers to lead by example by procuring bull semen straws. Jessica Pilani.
Government's objective is to increase the national herd and genetics merit in the country. As such, some farmers in Molepolole were fortunate to receive 2 bulls from the President's Bull Initiative. According to President Masisi, the main aim of this initiative is to help in improving the lives of Botswana and also to attain country's food security.
Ka lenaneo la gore ke le rotloetse e le go tlaleletsa se puso e se dira sa go leka gore oketse boleng ro oketse le palo ya dikgomo ro oketse khumo ro oketse bonatla re rotloetse ba ileng gore ba iteka ha ise nne wena e tla tla nako o se kwa hela pelo ka gore ile tlhabolo a gore ya ka nemisara bua le one mogamo wa po. The
2 farmers were selected after displaying hard work and dedication in cattle breeding.
Renale bothata ja gore dipalo tsa leruo la rona e ka nna dikgomo e ka nna dihutshane di a kotase kala di ile kotase hela thata mme se sa re tshwenya re le puso.
Ga se gore tautona o dira hela o direla mo phifong o direla mo motaong o re na lona wa rona wa Vision 2036 o eleng gore re batla gore e re ga re o tsena go 2036 e be le gore khumo ya rona re e tswa ka ntse khumo ya rona e tsentse mongwe le mongwe mo teng ga ya tlogela ope ko morago.
Meanwhile, still on agricultural development, the area member of parliament, Mr. Kabo Moraim, donated a container that will later be used to store semen straws of bulls to Khosi Khari the third.
Kane maikelo a yone ke gore ke he mokwena ke bua ka Khosi Khari wa boraro
ke laotse gore o tswelle o le tona mo pusong ya me we go reka kane le we ka madi a gago matona a mo mathateng a reka dikane ke laotse gape gore ka mmanta ga ra gone kwana ba tle ka kane tseo le bone ba reka boyenyane bo ka bo kgonang e ba tsenya gone moo.
Still at this event, the Kwenin District Council also donated about 68 dual-purpose chicks used for both laying eggs and meat production to President Masisi. Jessica Pilani, BTV News, Molepolole.
The government of Botswana is fully committed to facilitate and regulate gaming, gambling and betting with the intention to make good returns on investment. This has been highlighted by the Assistant Minister of Trade and Industry, Mayor Beauty Manake, at the International Association of Gambling Regulators Golf Tournament Day in Gaborone. Mujadi Mukibelo.
The International Association of Gaming Regulatory (IAGRA) Golf Tournament Day marked the beginning of the IAGRA conference, which is scheduled to start tomorrow until Friday. The conference is expected to bring together gambling regulators and policymakers from different countries to map a way forward on improving the gaming and gambling going forward.
When it comes to gaming, because high regulative kana high ga gona batho ba eleng gore ba ilebile morago gore nya missing jana re bona jalo ile gore gona le dilo tse di bothatso tse eleng gore gape di khona gore di iragale gona le dilo tse eleng gore jaaka ke bua the government is losing out on the revenue eleng gore nka beretsa from the gaming jaaka ke tlhalose.
Regulations, standards, and certification are one of key pertinent issues to be deliberated at the conference.
The conference standard certification. Problem gambling and responsible gambling. The review of the national gambling policy. It's a 2002. Ya ka go ntsana re se re hetse re tla re tsena go ithuta one mo conference ngene re boere re nya metona ta re tsenye se sengwe ke se se leng go ka tla wasisa ko parliament ha re ntse re tlhabolla one mo hamaone.
The 5-day conference, which starts tomorrow, is expected to be officiated by His Excellency President Dr. Mokgweetsi Masisi on Tuesday morning. Mojadi Mokibelo, BTV News, Gaborone.
The Minister for Public Works and Transport and Public Works, Eric Mulale, says the construction of a 12-kilometer bypass road project in Mulepulole will commence in February next year. Mulale indicated that the project will cost government about 260 million pula. He was speaking recently in a quarter meeting addressed by the President, Dr. Mokgweetsi Masisi, in Mulepulole.
Traffic congestion on the A12 road in Mulepulole compelled government through the Transitional National Development Plan to decide that the 12 kilometers bypass road is a need in order to decongest traffic in this village. Minister Mulale indicated that the project, which could have long started, was delayed due to some challenges incurred.
260 million. Ke bypass me telejana. Ya go wela ntlhentse le tsa bothebe phatswa e tswa ko tlase ka kwa mme gona le sengwe se se re tlhobaetsang re le ministry kana tsele e ka be dirile maloba hale mme ga se ka gana le ditumalano mo mokwena mo magareng ga lona then ga ba ga ira gore ne kete project e tla nyelela mme ka lesego ke ga ya nyelela
bypass yena 12 kilometers re le bakwena ra leboga gore irile ha ke tsena kwa ha re solohetsa wa diragatsa selo se re tshwanetse re se lebogele tautona re le bakwena gore musuke o re nang le one re le bakwena mo tseleng ha bypass tsena le 24 kilometers a tsena mo Mulepulole ra go kgona go tsamaya sentle.
Minister Mulale also pointed out some of the developments which are underway in this district.
Ola letsela ya matlagane mantshwabisi malwelwe ngware e leng gore le one ke ne ke tsamaile ka ene maloba re se ka sekile re dumalanye le ba gakollang gore e re ha ra go kopa madi ngwaga e tlang re tsenye mo teng me ena le ya hatsala tladi botlhapatlo ngware diphuduhudu.
On other issues, the influx of illegal immigrants in the district is a worrisome trend.
Mo ngwageng wa 2021-2022 re ne ra tshwara ra ba ra busa batho ba maemo a ntseng jalo ba le 1441. Mo ngwageng wa 2022-2023 re ne ra tshwara ra busa batho ba le 2279. Me kgwetlho e tona e re lebaganeng le yone batsadi ba me ke gore rona re le Batswana le Batswakwa ba ba nnang ha ba na le teseletso ka ha molaong ke bone ba ba thusang bone ba batho ba mohuta o ntseng jaana gore be ba le mo lehatsheng la Botswana re ba ha boroko re ba ha ditiro mme ba sena diteseletso.
Meanwhile, unemployed youth were implored to register for jobs in the Labour Observatory System database for easy access and placement in vacant posts. Jessica Pilane, BTV News, Molepolole.
Now, Re Samuel Hlare from Latangwao Association has commended Serowe Police for organizing a cultural day to celebrate the diverse cultures found in Botswana. Mirele Hlare explained that Serowe Police demonstrated that they have a long-headed to the idea of mindset change by taking responsibility to host cultural day that is beyond their normal daily duties.
Dance, songs, poems, traditional activities and food were the order of the day at the Serowe Police Cultural Day activities, spearheaded by the Serowe Police Women's Network. Cultural activities such as this one can help Botswana to introspect on their cultures and traditions in order to preserve them from being eroded. Botswana Police comprises of people from different cultural backgrounds, hence the need to celebrate that cultural diversity.
Re supa gore le rona re le mapodisi re tswa mo go lona mo setšhabeng re Batswana re tla re na le dingwao tse di harologaneng ko re tswang teng re kopanela gone re tla go direla mo motseng wa Serowe
ka re bo mme ba simola palo di le go godimonyana so se se re kgatisang ile se re itumedisa ba bone go le botlhokwa gore ga ba ntse ba ntse halalo mo sepodising gore ba bona ba ipeya pele gore ba nne le seabe se se tsona thata mo go ageng sepodisi sa rona le go thusa Batswana ka kakaretso.
The intention is to grow this culture day and make it an annual event. Sebastian Tebogo, BTV News, Serowe.
Now, it is critical that Botswana provides the necessary support and sense of security for the mining industry to thrive. This was said by the Minister for Trade and Industry, Remusi Khafela, during Hoisting Solutions Company celebration of 13 years of existence in the mining sector. Khules Mambu Icharelo reports.
The mining sector has for years now contributed substantially to the country's GDP. However, most of the services needed to drive this industry mostly sourced from outside the country. Companies are now emerging and filling this gap, hence the need to support them fully in order to ensure the industry is sustainable.
The company supports its support of the mining industry through crane hire, through rigging and jacking services, makes it a reliable and strategic partner in the mining industry, which makes it playing a significant role in our economy. I've been informed that the company over the years has acquired several machinery and equipment operated and maintained by Botswana in Botswana.
During its time operating here, this company has already participated in a couple of infrastructure developments.
When our train derailed here in Pakalani, which stood there for ages, making us all curious as to why it wasn't being removed. They assisted in the rescue operations which were undertaken there. In Pitsane, there was another major debacle there, and they came to rescue the situation when there was a case of derailment.
Western Solutions also launched Changing the Narrative project, which will identify and train women to become market-ready certified crane operators, this in a bid to abandon and shun the belief that it's a task only men can do.
This noble exercise of getting women to operate the crane, or to be trained to operate the crane, will actually pave the way for a lot more other women to participate in the mining industry.
I pledge to play a significant role in growing and nurturing talents, as well as promote diversity and inclusion. So those are some of the initiatives that I'm fully supporting.
Currently, this company has 34 employees, 31 of them being locals. Mang, BTV News. Gaborone.
Now, Mount Technical College trainees have been asked to go into design and manufacturing businesses using the knowledge and skills to generate income and contribute to the growth of the economy. The call was made by the director of First Choice Apartment Lodge, Mehuiton Takadu, on Tuesday during the college skills exposition and prize-giving ceremony in Maung, Mpo Aaron.
Mr. Gadu said for Botswana to advance its socio-economic development, it needs to prioritize interventions that will reform and reorient the economy towards job creation. She commended prize winners for achieving 85% pass rate, saying that dedication, perseverance, and hard work paid off.
The community outside there is crying for you. And I want to encourage you today, as you get these awards, as you complete from this institution, never undermine what is in your hand. Never belittle what you have. Successful people are people who believe that failure is just learning experiences. Success does not fall on your laps. You chase after it and you win. The time has come as TVET to break through our skills and creativity. It is only when we believe in that we can break this import chain. It is high time we close the gap between TVET institutions and the industry in order to break the import chain we are currently experiencing.
TVET trainees, you have a challenge. You have a challenge. Really to improve the economy of this government. Really gore ha le tswaga le tsamaye le etse jaaka mma jaaka ke filo a dirile gore ha le tswaga le tsamaye le go thama mebereko. Ga gona ka ha re ka tshelang ka teng re badile dibuka hela re sa kgone go dira ka diata.
Itsholelo nngwe le nngwe mo lehatsheng lengwe le lengwe e drive-iwa ke di-artisan, e drive-iwa ke di-technician. Ke bone batho ba ileng gore ha re bua ka small businesses tse ileng gore ke tsone tse di contributang thata mo household economies. Ha re bua ka manufacturing industries, ha re bua ka retail, re bua ka Mount Technical College.
Meanwhile, Ms. Kifilo Motsamai, an MTC alumni who is also living with disability, has successfully applied for Youth Development Fund after completing her textile program, and she now runs a successful business.
When you have a disability, it doesn't mean that you are disabled to follow your dream. I came to Mateko to follow my dream of fashion so that I can show disabled people like me that you have a dream, it's possible to achieve it. It doesn't mean that when I'm in a wheelchair, my hands still work, I can use them.
MTC is one of the technical colleges offering 14 technical courses, which includes, among others, carpentry, welding and fabrication, machine fitting, auto mechanics, electrical studies and business studies. Mpo Aaron, BTV News, Maung.
Watching BTV News, and as earlier said, I'm Karo Sabo and I'm with Buikanyon Sule on sign language, and Tato Kosumuru will be joining us on sports. Now, keeping and maintaining a clean environment is encouraged across the country as a preventative measure against various environmental-borne diseases. This was said by the Member of Parliament for Kanye South, Rele Mohankwape, during a litter-picking campaign held in Kanye in an effort to keep the village surroundings litter-free.
On a campaign aimed at engaging residents and stakeholders to clean the environment, Dr. Kwape says local companies were supportive as they released some of their workforce to be part of this cleaning up campaign, which will continue every month in different parts of the village.
Ya dielo tse di ipetseng pele re le mahatshe re le hatsi mo mahatshe go na le SDG 13 e buang ka phetogo ya seemo sa loapi le tshomarelo tikologo mo ga e rena le pilara ya boraro ya tebelopele ya rona ya 2036 e le one e buang ka tikologo ye e siameng yaanong maloba ha re tswa ko UN go ipile ga bolela gore ga ra kgona tse ne re tla di hitlhelela ka re le mo bogareng jwa dingwaga yan re itite ka thupana mo no Botswana gore re leke gore tsone dio tse di ipileng pele tse re di kgone.
Ms. Masitibi Khasitsiwi, who is the pioneer of this initiative, has expressed her appreciation for the turn-up since the beginning.
The wish is to live in a healthy village. Village e hlwekileng e sena matlakala hobane matlakala a baka bolwetse. Mme jwalo ka ha le bona batho ba amoetse memo. They come in numbers. Ena ya letsatsi la kajeno ke ya boraro. Me ntse re tswela pele. The theme ya our cleaning campaign ke hore our litter, our responsibility. E bontsha hore ha re kopaneng re hlwekiseng motse wa rona. Re se ke ra re ke boikarabello ba the council e le nngwe le boipelegeng. But we are saying as a community, let's do this together.
Bophepa ke selo se se tlhokega mo motshelong jwa motho go ruta bana le setšhaba sotlhe ka kakaretso gore se tshwanetse gore bophepa bo bole teng ha motho a nnang teng ha a tsamayang teng ha a direlang teng go bogolo go ntle go le siame go tshwanela le go mo tshwanela gore le ena a tla itshwanele le botsogo jwa gago bonne bontle.
Minister Dr. Kwape has pleaded with the residents of Kanye to ensure they attend the upcoming campaign, which is expected to also address the issue of gender-based violence in their area. BTV News, Kanye.
The Botswana National Blood Transfusion Center has intensified its blood collection campaign countrywide and through partnership with various stakeholders. One such partnership is with Pledge 25 Club through the annual social soccer tournament, which has yielded promising results. More than 450 pints have already been collected, but could go higher since the tourney is still on. Mamusi Siska with more.
The need for blood transfusion is constant, with thousands of people in the country relying on blood donation for different medical conditions, surgeries and emergencies. However, the supply of blood often falls short of demand. The expressed concern is over the country failing to meet the national blood donation target of 45,000 pints per year. To try and resolve this issue, strategic partnerships have been deemed important in fostering a culture of giving and caring for one another within the country.
60% ya madi a ra collectang go yeng go ha godimonyana ra tsa mo bananeng me banana re lemoga gore go gompieno re setse rena le dikgwetlho tsa dinnotagi re setse rena le dikgwetlho tsa ditagi go dikolong bana le bone ga ba iketletse jalo jaaka le tlwaelo ba bangwe ba re tsa madi a mantsi thata go bone ke ba uniform services re bua ka masole re bua ka mapodisi mme re lemogile gore ga go lekane jaaka ngwaga tse di hitileng.
Overall re collectile dipalo mo yone soccer tournament re kgonne go kgobokanya dipalo di le 450 mme o ke kgolo e ntsi ka gore ngwaga o hitileng re kgonne go kgobokanya 490 mme o sa gore ra go heta ngwaga o hitileng ka gore sentse re na le ba Silver Peak di HMT ntse ba tsweletse ka go aba madi a mele.
The shortage of blood is a significant concern, with Silibe Pique sometimes going without available blood for medical purposes for up to 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Once ba retetse madi a ntse a seo mo sepateleng dikgwetlho gongwe ka nna tsone gore gongwe madi a tswa gone go blood bank go Francis Town gongwe a ba sa gore wa kwana ka nako kana gongwe kwa a ba setsa khadile go blood bank bora gore ke gone mo go bakang shortage.
One of our mandates ke one ya giving back to the community, and we felt the partnership is a mohuta wo are relevant to our mandate. It's a national call. So we believe that with the little we can bring today, it will make a difference.
The reason why I donate is because I want to save lives. Because we tell one to go see, but I my dear man, so my dear cat to someone I want in the coat. That's it. According
to Health Ministry statistics, in 2022, the national collection was 24,619 pints, showing a slight improvement from the 24,224 pints collected in 2021. Mamusi Siska, BTV News, Silibe Pique.
Now it's time for us to look at our sports stories with Tato Kosimore. Right, so good evening.
Good evening, Kylo. How are you?
I'm all right.
Yeah.
How are they going?
All is good.
All is good.
Yeah.
All right, please give us the stories.
Thank you, Kylo. I am Tato Kosimore. This is Botswana Tonight sports segment. Thank you for joining us. Netty Shots Club hosted a 3-on-3 basketball cancer awareness tournament yesterday at UB Courts. The tournament attracted 9 women teams who were then taught about breast cancer by Journey of Hope Botswana to raise awareness about the disease. Tamelo Munsusi reports.
One of the tournament organizers, Kefense Ditirwa, was pleased with the massive attendance by the athletes as they were able to spread the breast cancer awareness message effectively.
As we're all aware that October is a breast cancer awareness month, the goal of our tournament is to simply educate women, young girls and sports lovers alike about the symptoms and treatment of breast cancer, and also to lessen the stigma around the disease.
Journey of Hope raised awareness of breast cancer, stressing the importance of diagnosing the disease on its early stages.
It is very crucial that cancer is caught very early, because when it's caught late, it is very difficult for treatment. So early detection, we normally preach also for early detection saves lives. So it is very crucial that each and every one of us is familiar with their breasts to notice changes very early, so that to make it easier for treatment to occur when they are caught very early, when the cancer hasn't spread to other parts of the body.
From the teachings that we got about breast cancer, I've learned that it affects women 40 years and above, but that does not mean that it does not affect the younger generation. And that for us to be able to beat breast cancer, we need to consistently check our breasts to check if there's anything that is unusual that, we may have.
Elite Queens were crowned the champions in the under-18 category after defeating Touchdown by 12-10.
It was a really difficult game because we are tired. We've been playing throughout the whole day and all, but we pushed through. We ended up at extra time and we managed to win. So I'm proud of that. But it was a really tough game.
I feel like mostly we weren't communicating. We would just run into each other, and that just caused the balance to collapse.
Netty Shots Club will be heading to Benin next week Wednesday to represent Southern Region at African Quest Finals to start on Friday. Tlamelo Montusi, BTV Sport, Gaborone.
Moving on, Ntungamile Ryan won his first World ITF J30 title in Abidjan yesterday after defeating Frankie Marshall Wyman of Ivory Coast by 2 sets of 6-2, 6-2. This is a second title for Botswana's rising tennis star Ntungamile, who secured the prestigious IFT CAT Under-14 African Junior Championship title in Marrakesh, Morocco in September. Meanwhile, Naledi Ryan lost the higher singles final to first seed Sophie Hetlerova of Czech Republic by straight sets of 6-4, 6-2. Moving on with our sports news tonight, it was a stalemate affair yesterday at the UB Stadium as UB Hawks and Notwane played to a 1-1 draw in the opening game of the 2023-24 First Division South League. Kagiso Molelekwa.
With the game played under extreme hot conditions, both teams started on a snail pace, trying not to overwork themselves, but it was Hawks who had an upper hand, launching numerous attacks until Bosamo Mokgweetsi found back of the net through a beautiful header. Toronto, however, didn't let Mokgweetsi's goal to demoralize them as Kujana Machizani leveled the matter 6 minutes later to take the game to half-time with both teams on level terms. After half-time, both teams continued with end-to-end attacks but were not enough to decide the winner as the game ended 1-1.
With the performance in terms of results, we'll always feel if we could have taken those opportunities that we created, we could have won the match. But it's a good start for us. We are not under any pressure. We applied ourselves in terms of how we wanted to play. And most of the things, they came exactly how we have imagined and how we have thought and how we have trained them. So we are very happy.
We played a very good side. I think they exposed us in several times first half. We couldn't handle the way they were attacking because they were using white players to Majunga on the sides and maybe try to bring the crosses. They were playing 3 up front, a triangle in front of our back 4. So it was difficult for us to manage those young boys. But I think after equalizing 1-1 to us at recess, we tried to fix some of the problems, which I believe second half we came very strong. We came very strong and we managed to play also. We created several chances.
In other week 1 games played, City Pola lost by 3-1 against Jonian Stars. Tlokwen United and Mkhulitsina Fighters shared spoils after settling for a 1-1 draw. Black Forest lost 1-0 against Extension Gunners, while Mchudi Thunder Chiefs and Certain Ngau played to a 0-0 draw. Union Flamingo Santos and Princess 11 also played to a 1-1 draw. Kagiso Molelekwa, PTV Sport, Gaborone.
Meanwhile, in First Division North, the newly promoted side Makungulu Peswa and Plikwe United played to a 1-1 draw, while Calendar Stars lost 1-0 against the Peacemakers. Green Lovers and BR Highlanders played to a 1-1 draw, while Motlakas FC suffered a 2-0 defeat against Chadibe FC. Mbala Kalungu won 1-0 against the Maum-based Sankoyo Bushbucks, while Santa Green humiliated Zabotle 4-0. With that said, we come to the end of Botswana Tonight's sports segment. Thank you for watching and stay blessed. Back to you.
All right. Something interesting, eh?
Yeah.
UB Hawks, it's a university soccer team.
Yeah.
It's gone up the divisions. Chances are maybe a few years from now gets up to the Premier League.
Yeah.
What happens?
In terms of...
They continue as a...
Yeah.
University, the same way as we Tux and...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, we look forward to seeing that. Sponsored by the university might work for them.
Yes, exactly. They will pump, inject more cash to make it a better side.
Yeah, because it goes a long way. I mean, you look at South Africa, you've got Bovet University back in the day.
Exactly.
Those were university-based, and it also encourages young people to look forward to becoming players while they're also studying.
Yeah, and the good thing is they normally use young players, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, maybe the national team will also pick a few from there. All right, and then again on rugby, South Africa is leading, 3 ties and 2 conversions so far.
Yeah.
But France just almost equalized. I think it's a very interesting game. The sooner I get it from the screen.
Yeah, let's conclude the news and rush home to get the glimpse of it.
All right, thank you, Tato.
Yeah.
And that's the end of our news at this hour. Thank you for watching. But before we part, let's have a look at our headlines. Now, some farmers in the Queenin district are beneficiaries of the bull donation initiative by the president. While celebrating various cultures, has been welcomed rather as a step in the right direction by Malata Ngwao Cultural Group. And in sports, local tennis player Ntungamile is the champion of the ITF World Tennis Tour J30. Thank you for watching. This is how we end our news.